Hi everyone! So this is one of the new series that I really want to start on my page. I'm going to call it Reddit Reads. So hopefully every Friday I can look at a post, give my thoughts on it, maybe read some commentary and just see where it goes from there. So this is going to be the first test run rendition of Reddit Reads, and so really excited. I also want these to be kind of quick because I know that I can talk for hours and my videos get really long, so I'm trying to do some more short form content, so hopefully I'm able to do that today. To begin with my laptop right here, I'm gonna read a post that I found that I wanted to discuss. It was under the r/Reddit subpage, posted 3 years ago, and it is titled, "How am I supposed to have sex with autism, 18 female?" I have 4 issues with sex. 1, I'm really bad at making eye contact, but there's nowhere else to look, especially during missionary sex, so it's always really uncomfortable for me. 2, I have a pretty high sex drive, but I have literally no idea how to initiate those sorts of encounters or how to flirt, so I just wait until the person I'm with explicitly asks me if I want to have sex. 3, I think people often mistake my awkwardness and unwillingness to make a move as disinterest. And 4, what are you supposed to say afterwards? I once had sex with a guy and then gave him a fist bump afterwards saying, "Dap me up, bro." Especially with the hookup, it's so awkward. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. So I took some notes and these are my thoughts on this person's questions. So to begin with, when it comes to being really bad at eye contact, I don't think it's wrong to close your eyes. A lot of neurotypical people don't necessarily make constant eye contact while having sex, and so you're allowed to close your eyes. You also talked about it's really awkward during missionary sex. Maybe you could try a different position where eye contact isn't the primary factor there. You could also experiment with adding things such as blindfolds or things that can obscure your vision. And lastly, I think doing brief moments of eye contact so that you can get more comfortable with the concept of it could be beneficial. 2, when you say that you have a really high sex drive and it's really hard for you to flirt and to initiate, I think being direct sometimes is much more attractive than insinuation, right? So if you say to somebody, "I want you," it's much more enticing than hoping that they read your mind. If you could be as direct as possible or work on that, it could definitely probably get you more opportunities. There's also some nonverbal signs when it comes to initiating/flirting. So for example, maybe when you start looking at somebody's lips during a conversation, with consent, touching someone's arm, leg, hand, things of that nature to show you're trying to close the proximity between you and another person. Again, if those things are too difficult to implicitly try to tell or try to decode, be direct. You can ask somebody, "Do you like me? Do you want to do stuff? Do you want to go out after this?" Things of that nature will definitely make it seem more apparent that you are interested in having sex with people. Third question has to do with people often mistake my awkwardness and unwillingness to make a move as a disinterest. I think that's a very valid fear, and I think that that's potentially true. And so one of the things that will help with number 3 is doing number 2. Trying to put yourself out there while being more direct and saying different things and seeing what sticks, right? I think that could be really helpful with people mistaking your awkwardness and unwillingness to make a move as disinterest, just because they can't read your mind just the same way as you can't read theirs. And so if you show signs of interest, it will reduce the likelihood of them thinking that you're awkward. I think that makes sense. And then lastly, last one was, what are you supposed to say afterwards? You don't have to say anything specific. You can say whatever you want. I thought it's really great that you said, "Dap me up, bro." Some people like it casual. Some people want to make it a whole moment, but if you're looking for exact statements to say, you can say things that "That was great. Let's do that again. I don't really like that. Nah, it was alright. That was amazing. Yay!" The fist bump is hilarious. I don't think that's the wrong thing to do. That's what I have for Reddit Reads. I'm gonna edit this, hopefully post it today, and I have a couple more video ideas that I really want to do, different series ideas. I really want to do a Myth Monday as well, so I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!